Hey guys, so I filmed this exact video yesterday and I was in such a pissy ass mood and I bitched the entire time that when I got done filming, I literally thought this video is completely unusable. It's just not something I want to put up on the internet. So today I'm going to be doing the exact same video again. I did a makeup look that I really enjoyed. This is really deep smoky eye. It was a little dark for like everyday makeup, but you know me. So I am going to just start off with the makeup. We're gonna chat. I have been going through a really rough time lately with my mental health. I feel like about once a year I go through a really low point, and I'm in that right now. There's a lot going on in my life that just makes that be the case, and I'll talk about that in this video, but it's been a rough month. I just can't get out of this rut that I've got going on in my mind. And I do know what's the cause of it. Life issues are just like unbelievable right now. So I've got family stuff going on that I'm not going to talk about here because frankly, it's just too heavy and too much to discuss online. I can generally handle a lot of things, but what I cannot handle very well is family stress. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Actually, we're going back to basics. So I'm going to be using these two shades here mixed, and then this one all over the lid. I actually posted a little video of myself wearing this makeup yesterday on Insta stories, and so many people were like, that is a smoky eye, I'd like to see it. And I'm like, you guys have seen it 100 times before, but how about 101? The main cause of my stress as of late has been this remodel. And now if you guys have been following me for any length of time, you know that I've been trying to save up enough money to remodel my house for about 4 years now. I'm gonna make a video all about this later on, but I'm going to talk about remodels, what I wish I knew beforehand, because everyone told me like, you're gonna be so stressed out to the max. And I was like, not me, I can handle stress. Well, turns out, no, I can't. I had an emotional breakdown 2 days ago, literally sobbing in my living room because it feels when you're in the middle of a remodel like you are moving and everything you have is in a box, which is true. Everything I own is basically in a box right now. And you're moving, but you can't unpack your stuff for 3 months. Like we're 2 months into this three month long remodel. I'm just ready for this to be done. It sounds kind of bratty of me in some ways, but I can't do this anymore. Like I can't live. If you saw my upstairs right now, everything's covered in plastic. There's boxes everywhere. By the way, I'm just taking that Cypress Umber shade and I'm patting that all over my lid to do like a super matte smoky eye. But it's almost like adulting on a level I didn't expect to happen. I don't want to be this much of an adult. I never talk about anything because I'm afraid that I'm gonna come off whiny. And then I bottle it up and then I have a breakdown. And I had a mental breakdown. Like I literally was uncontrollably sobbing and Zach was just holding me like, holy fuck, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not. It was just everything. Cause like family stresses, I literally hate spending money. I do not get enjoyment out of spending money. It's not something I enjoy at all. So being that I am the most frugal person on the face of the earth, while I know it's an investment in my future, it's just like anxiety inducing for me. It's really not just the remodel. That's just like the icing on the top of the cake of the shitty stuff that's going on with family issues. And so I really just keep building up the color on my eyes until they are as dark as I want them to be. I know this isn't like the most daytime appropriate look for some people. I'm gonna toss on some lashes. Oh fuck, okay, these lashes are trash. I opened these lashes yesterday. Like these are brand new and look at this. Cool. I didn't want to wear those again anyway, no worries. These are the Time LA. I love Time LA. They have the best lashes. These are the Time LA luxury synthetic lashes in the style Extrovert. I have a video coming, you guys may have seen in the vlog that I did, the vlog of LA, which if you guys didn't watch it, please watch it. It's pretty funny. There's some parts that I really like. It's so interesting. Vlogs are something that a lot of people don't watch and like, it seems, but oh my gosh, they're like my favorite. I did like a little teaser for the next one, which I'm still editing. It's a lot of footage. It was literally like 6 hours of footage. And this is where I did the BeautyCon meetup and that was so wonderful. But I did also go to a few events that week, maybe like 5 different events. And I just met a lot of people in the community that were it's not even a community anymore. Like calling it the beauty community, I feel like is such a joke now. It's the makeup industry. I remember when I first started on YouTube, and I talk about this in the sit down part of the video that I did, but I remember when I first got into the industry, it was so makeup focused. It was about artistry. It was about connecting with your audience. It was not about drama and who hates who and who likes who and clicks. And it's just changed so much, I feel. Such an interesting dynamic how things have changed over the years. And I don't know why they did. Like, what was it about the beauty industry? Is it money? Is it money that fueled how things changed? And I do feel like money is a huge factor in the reason a lot of industries do change, because a lot of people, and I'm not just speaking on influencers, but I'm speaking on celebrities, I'm speaking on other companies, they realize that there's money in it. And so they infiltrate, they come in, they create their line, and they do what they know is going to bring in revenue. And that is creating a beauty line, because right now beauty is such a huge industry. But it waters down the true beauty and passion behind makeup. I do feel that over the years, it's gone so far from makeup, and it's so centered around ego, and I've seen it in person. You know, I'm not going to drag anyone or shit talk anyone, but I say this in the other video that I haven't uploaded yet, but a lot of times the people in this industry that you think are going to be the meanest are the nicest, and vice versa. Like, you think that somebody's going to be one way, and then you meet them and you realize, oh my gosh, I was totally wrong. And I'm not even talking just big influencers at all. It could be anyone, even somebody that you thought like would be totally down to earth and humble. You meet them and you're like, you're like this, like you're the most entitled. It's so weird. And I think when I got back from LA, I had a really jaded mindset, which is why I almost don't want to upload what I said, because I was so disheartened by some of the interactions that I had when I was there. And I'm not blaming LA. When I say LA, people get so defensive. They're like, it's not LA. I'm not talking about the city of LA being superficial. The city doesn't have anything to do with that. It's the people who move to said city. Just because there are good people there doesn't mean that I haven't met a bunch of shitty ones. Being on YouTube makes people get this like weird elitist personality. Like, we are fucking YouTubers. We put powder on our face with brushes and we're like, step aside. I think it's one thing that's kind of not lost on people, but it's something that we all need to remember, is that regardless of status, we're all exactly the same. And I think we need to break down those barriers, because as viewers, because I'm a huge fan of YouTube as well. Like, I watch YouTube not just as a YouTuber myself, but as a viewer. I enjoy YouTube so much. It's not what this needs to be. This community, this industry needs to go back to makeup and back to being a community. Because right now I can't even use that word to describe us, because we are so a fallen community. If we ever were one, we aren't one now. And that's just so unfortunate. Reality is that the majority of people watching this work a strenuous 9 to 5. Or longer, and are having to sit around watching the drama of a bunch of entitled rich YouTubers fighting about nonsense, when we could all just be adults and talk it out and be real with you guys and realize the privilege that we have to be doing what we do online. I don't want any part of it. I just want to do makeup. I just want to have my group of loyal, amazing subscribers who continually uplift one another. I hope this video doesn't come off as too preachy and too negative. This shit has to end. Like, I've come to the realization that we just need to realize our influence. I think that's something that so many people forget, is that they forget how important our influence is. And I used to be this way. I used to be such a controversial little bitch. Like, I think it's just really important for all of us to realize that our influence, because that's literally our job title, we are social media influencers. And if we're not influencing people in a positive way, this video has turned into a rant as well, which I don't like, because I'm not trying to do this every time I get on camera. I want there to be positivity. I know talking about some of this stuff is considered not positive to a lot of people, but I think that having tough conversations is the beginning to positive changes. That's what I hope for in the makeup industry. I hope that we can become a beauty community again, because it's really sad to me to see the community aspect of YouTube, which is why I joined YouTube in the first place. I literally joined YouTube years ago trying to find community and friends. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know anybody that liked the same things as me, and I found such an amazing group of people in you guys I didn't have in my normal daily life. And I want it to come back to that. Like, that's where my channel sticks. I care about you guys. I don't do this for anybody else. I keep my circle small, and I keep it small for a reason. This is the lip combo that I've been using lately. I may have talked to you guys about this already, but I may not have. So if I haven't yet, I just wanted to show you guys. I think I have those, so it's probably going to be a broken record. But this is the lip pencil. It's completely sepia by Makeup Forever. And I line my lips with this. And I'm really not trying to sit here and act like I'm some all-knowing YouTuber. I'm really not. And then I put some of the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW lipstick on, and it's really nude. Once you put Mochalicious on, which we all know I'm gonna do. This is Wet n Wild Mochalicious. It's perfect for the center, so that you get rid of that butthole lip. And then this is my new favorite gloss. This is the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in the shade Flat White. It is so perfect for a nude lip. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I feel like I need to just quit worrying about uploading this video, because I was like so worried about uploading this video because I think it's going to be received wrong, or people are going to take what I'm saying incorrectly, or they're going to start speculating on who I'm talking about. And I'm really not talking about one person in particular. That's really not the case. I'm telling you, I've met literally hundreds of people in this industry, and some people are incredible and wonderful and down to earth, and some people are not. And that's going to be that way because that's what life is. In and outside of walking around, sometimes you'll be in the grocery store and you meet somebody and they're totally friendly. You meet the next guy and he's a total dick, because you don't know who people really are. Like, there's so many different people. And just because somebody's a YouTuber, anyone can take a camera, turn it on, and make a YouTube video. And I think that's something really important to remember, that just because somebody has a platform doesn't mean they're friendly. And vice versa. Some people are fantastic. You might meet some people in this industry and be like, oh my God, you're the coolest, nicest person I've ever met. I'm gonna keep doing what I do on my channel here. I'm gonna keep the community going with you guys, because again, I keep my circle small, and I keep it small for a reason. And I just want to keep the noise out. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in the noise. I'm not interested in the nonsense. I'm not interested in fake friendships with shitty people. I'm done with that nonsense, and I hope you guys are too. And you don't have to deal with that shit either. If you don't like it, cut it out. Be done with it. Be a good person. Be friendly. Be kind. Help other people, be nice to other people. And I feel like that's the winning combo of life. If you've been a dick in the past, don't be a dick in the future. Move forward, be nice. We all make mistakes, grow from those mistakes, do better. And if you continue to be about it, then you don't have to worry about all that shit. Just be a good person and quit doing shitty things, and you don't have to worry about it. I think that's the main thing. Just like quit talking about it and fucking be about it. I just hope that the beauty community can come back. I hope the community aspect can come forward and be back, because I do miss it. I miss so much when I would hop on Instagram and I would see like these crazy, beautiful, amazing looks, and I would feel inspired to create, and I would feel inspired to do things. And I find that if I'm super stressed out at the end of the day and I hop on YouTube to an escape, it's not even escaping for me anymore. It's like stressing me out more. And I feel like so many creative people and so many YouTubers are saying that they're in a rut right now, because there's this huge comparison going on online where people are pitting YouTubers against one another. Like, I feel like that's such a common thread right now of being like, oh, nobody can do it like this person can. And that's an unhealthy mindset. Just because I don't get as many views as the other person, I'm still valid. I'm still a person. I don't know, that's like shitty. That's like saying an actor is bad because their show didn't perform well. Like, some things just do better than others. Some people just are meant to be bigger than others, but that doesn't mean that we're not all valid in our craft. That's a really shitty comparative mindset. I don't like that, because it's not beneficial, and it's not helpful. It's hurtful, and it's not fair to the rest of the people that are trying hard and they're just doing what they do. And maybe they're not as big as somebody else because they don't, hop on to trend a certain way. Maybe that's not what they want to do. Like, maybe I don't want to do videos like that guy over there. Maybe I just want to continue doing what I'm doing, and that's valid too. It's not all about that. It's not all about who's the richest, who's the fanciest, who's the coolest, who has the most friends. Like, that doesn't matter. It's all bullshit. We're literally going to live here for such a short time on this earth. And in the meantime, we can all either sit around being miserable bitches all day long, or we can just be good people. Be a good person and keep doing good people things, and good will find you. And that's how I truly do believe. If you surround yourself with shitty negativity all the time, like you're gonna be shitty and negative. And I wanna see us all creating the community we wish to have. When we're dramatic and we're shitty and we're elitist and we have these disgusting mentalities where we feel like we're better than other people. And I say we, but I don't feel like I'm one of these, but I'm just gonna include myself in it because I am a part of this makeup industry. What do we expect? Like, what do we expect that we're putting out in the world? I don't know why this became the cool way to be. Like, who acts that way? Those are the bad guys in movies. The people that you see acting that way in high school, like those are the popular kids in high school that are considered bad. But now we're creating that character in our lives as if that's what's to be sought after. And I don't know why that ever is a thing. When you watch Never Been Kissed, are you rooting for the popular girls that are pouring Alpo on that girl? Or are you rooting for the outcast? Are you rooting for Drew Barrymore? Those are the people you're rooting for. You're not rooting for the assholes. And that's the people I feel like so many times are like, people are standing them online. Like, what? What the fuck? All equal. All of us equal. You don't feel that a lot of times, especially sometimes when you go to a makeup event or you go to these things. Like, a lot of times I'll be talking to somebody and I'm talking to them and I can see that they're literally looking past me at who's more popular or cooler to talk to. Ew, if you do that, literally fuck you so hard. Times are a-changing online and viewers especially have had enough and they are letting people know, like, I'm sick of this shit. This is not acceptable any longer. I feel like there's a shift in the makeup industry happening right now, and that shift is cutting through the bullshit and taking things back to where people know that they should be, because I feel like it always it rises up like this and then it peaks and then it drops because things have to shift. All that stuff that like brought people up to that level of like the feeling like that they were better than other people now has to shift back down because people are realizing that it's not healthy. And I feel like it's a really easy mindset to get stuck in. It's really easy to have a shit ton of money and feel like you're on top of the world and everyone's beneath you. That's easy. What's hard is having a shit ton of money and having a shit ton of notoriety and staying humble. And that's why when people are and when people do, people notice that. We are just one person that more people have clicked follow on. That's it. That can be gone in an instant. And I think that mentality, that mindset where you realize that it's a privilege to do what we do and it's a responsibility that we have to be a really important role model, like whether we like it or not. And I feel like people say this all the time and it's such a frustrating thing to me. They're like, I didn't ask to be anyone's role model. Well, when you amassed a following of millions of people online, you accept that responsibility, regardless of whether you feel like you're a role model or not. They're like, I'm just me. No, you're not anymore. And you have to accept that responsibility or let it go, because now you have a huge subset of people following you that do look at your movement. They look at you as a role model. And whether you like it or not, or whether you wanted that role or not, you now have it. So you have a responsibility to accept it or to not accept it. And to what you choose to do with it is a direct reflection of who you are. Like, yes, we work hard to get where we are, but the people that support and watch and follow and like and comment and buy the products that you recommend are the people that continually cause you to be in this position of privilege that you are in as a YouTube content creator. This is a dream job that we can all only wish to have, and taking advantage of that by being disingenuous for money, because again, money is such a thing. It's such a thing that will turn somebody good into somebody bad. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be able to fucking sleep at night. And I feel like it's just, we're at a crossroads right now. And again, anybody can pick up a camera and become a YouTuber. And just because they do that doesn't mean that they're a good person. And just because they do that, it also doesn't mean that they're a bad person. So anyway, this got really weird. And I love you guys so much. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go take my little sister shopping. We're taking her school supplies and school clothes shopping. And I love the way this makeup turned out. I feel really beautiful. These lashes are beautiful. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you at my next video.